What's good, Shing and Sharon? How you be? What's up, D? I'm on. I'm gonna let a couple people try to hop on. I'm gonna see if anybody hops on. If they do, cool. If they don't, that still is well cool. Just trying to figure out some stuff before everybody start panicking. So let me check something out. Hold on. I'm getting information, y'all, as we go. I'm getting information right now. Let me see. What is this? Uh, Okay, there's some other news that I'm getting. So, like I said, I was just reading news. So, I'm waiting for a little bit of people to come in, then we can talk about it. But good morning, y'all know I'm usually sleep, but of course I've been woken up. Everybody waking me up, asking me. So my biggest thing is it really down or is it down for good? We hearing different stuff. So I do. Uh, I see DVDs in here. Let me click on so we can see who all up in here real quick. What's up, D? D's in the building. What's up, Shrinky Sharon? She in the building. King Dose, what's good with you? What's up, Stanley Powell? Sandman in the building. What's up, Victor Sells? Flag Nag, good morning. Bama fan. What's up, Legacy Inc. So I am gonna open up the what's up, hippie girl? I'm gonna open it up to Legacy, DVD, Ron in a minute. They want to hop on. What's up, Ron? Thomas C, Lobo. Uh, what's up, Myra? Hardy, what's good with you? Good morning. What's up, bad girl? Good morning. Chili P, what's good with you? What's good? What's up, Phil Kent? What's good with you? John Carter, what's good? Like I said, y'all know. Um, oh yeah. When it come to paper, I gotta make sure I'm up. What's up, Big Worm? So I got 69 up in here right now. So again, usually, like I said, usually around this time I'm asleep. What's up, CJ? Usually I'm sleeping. I'm getting my Z's. But I'm up now because all of the stuff that's going on. I will. I'm gonna send DVD the link right now. I'm gonna send him the link, and then I will put it in the chat. Actually, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it that way. I'm gonna put it in the chat, and that way, with me putting it in the chat, I'll look and see on as far as who I think might have information on what's going on, as far as if I'm gonna let them in here or not. So I go it from there. So what's up, Carlos Way? What's up, Andy Large? What's up, MW M Winston 29? What's good with you? So what I do is I'm gonna show you guys the articles that I came across and some of the articles that were sent to me. So I will check those articles out, or I'll let you guys see the articles that I did get. I don't know if there's any truth to the articles, but from the articles are saying that Xtream Codes was taken down. So I don't know if it was. So I got Streamflix in the building right now. And then I got Flagnag out in the building right now. So what's up, Flagnag? What's up, Streamflix?
What's up,
So
brother?
I do have them right now. We talk to them as well. We're gonna try to see if we can find out some information or see what we know. And the reason why I titled it Extreme Codes is down for good, or is it because we don't technically know? We're outside looking in, and we all we know right now is that we can't get into our panels, or can't nobody get into their panels of Extreme Code. I got news that it was updating. They were just doing a big, massive update. Then I got news that is down. Legacy Inc. I put it in the chat. I hold on. I'll put it in our group. Hold on, I'll put it in there. That way you able to get it. Uh, I'll do it right now. That way you able to get it. So all right, I'll put it in the chat right now. So like I said, I'll try to figure out on my end as far as what's going on. Again, I don't really know 100%. I'm just going by what I'm being told and from the news that I'm hearing. The news that I'm hearing, that one is that they got raided and they shut them down. Second, I heard that it's a major update and they're updating everything. So my thing is that's why I titled it, is it down for good or is it? Because technically none of us really know if it's really down or not. Uh, all we know is we can't get into our panels, and then that's fine that we can't get into them for right now. It's not okay, but my thing is we knowing that we have had issues to where we couldn't get into our panels before. It was down for a couple hours. After that, it was right back up and running. So my thing is, one, is that the end of IPTV service? That's my first question. And then my second question is what do you do if it is down? If it is down and you can't get into the paid services no more, is it down and gone for good? Or what do you guys think? So, Legacy Inc., since you hopped on here, do you use Xtream Codes for your panel? Can you hear me, Will?
Will, you're on mute.
The answer to the question is yes. Honestly, I don't know what. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, for some reason your volume is not coming in through StreamYard. Like I don't know what's going on here.
Who, mine?
Settings. Anyway, so I can't. I don't know if you're talking. If I'm talking over you, I'm sorry. But yes, I do use Xtream Codes, and not 100% sure if that's accurate. However, the only thing that I do know is that I can't access my own panel, and no one else can access their panel. It may be true, it may be not. I'm not 100% sure. If you notice, Torrent Freak's technically just a blogger, so it's like Husham, all of them. And I feel like all of them copied and pasted pretty much what Torrent Freak put out. And that's just my opinion. I mean, you could go ahead and view it yourself. Now, here's the thing, too, is that if you look at the video that's over there in the article that Torrent Freak posted up, it shows like helicopters, cars, and all that other stuff. However, they do show that they had encoders over there and how they were taking Sky Sports, Sky Cinema, all that other stuff. However, from my understanding is that Xtream Codes is just a middleware and they wouldn't be actually hosting channels like that. So I'm not 100% sure if this is accurate. I don't know if it's just because of the patch update, but they did. I'm in a Skype group over here with all of a bunch of IPTV services, and I'm not even sure. Everybody's just like wondering the same thing, if it's real or if it's fake. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to figure out. Also, I need to figure out what the heck is going on with my audio. I can't hear it. So I'm gonna let you guys talk while I try and figure this out.
Well, the article I've seen a New York Times article. I seen the Torrent Freak article, but then I seen a New York Times article. So, like I said, I don't know if it's real or fake, but for it to be on a New York Times article, and New York Times being like the biggest. Everybody knows what the New York Times is, with it being based off of New York and Wall Street and all that. I don't think they'll put out anything fake. From my opinion. But I could be wrong. But like I said, I seen a New York Times article. I also seen the Torrent Freak article.
Hey, can you post the link?
Yeah, I got
the I can screen share. I mean, yeah, you can put the link out there as well, but I can screen share.
I can't put the link because I'm on my phone. I'm not on my computer right now because my computer's updating.
Well, yeah, I'll put both of the links on there. I'll put both of the links in the chat for if you guys just want to see them. I was gonna actually go there for you guys to see them, but I'm gonna put the links in the chat. Hold on.
Can I put my 2 cents in though?
Yeah. Go ahead, Flagman. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had a read of the Torrent Freak and a couple of others. And I've also got a mate who also has done, he was up early this morning doing a shed load of research on this. Xcodes is the middleware, it's just the software, they're not hosting anything. The video that showed that was added to the post, if you watch it carefully, that guy's actually supplying that separately from Xcodes. And from what this guy's told me is that he was working for Xcodes. He was doing some sort of testing for him, and he's actually it's like he's been sidelining them and cutting into their system as well. But they're just, as like I said, they are just the middleware. I've also read up that the fact that it is down just purely because of the version 3 update, and they've had to install some new software onto the servers in order for this new update to be installed. So that's all I can put in.
What about you checking the bathroom? I see you just hopped in. He the king of the IPTV service, y'all. Tech, what do you take on the news that you know about?
Man, I'm in a meeting, and so
Wait,
I just stepped out. I hang out from the real, and I seen you was going live. Like I'm just trying to catch up.
Oh,
I mean, because one of the things I read was that it was like overseas or whatever. But how does that impact IPTV? Like, what's the next steps?
Right,
I'm glad to see that you got Will. I don't know, Will. Is it impacting you, or will it impact you?
Will?
Well, it impacts
No,
everybody.
he asked Will, is that going to impact him? And as of right now, Tech, as far as we know, it is messing with him because he can't get on his panel as well.
Yeah, I can't get on
everything is based off of everything is based off of Xtream Codes. There's
can't
other
Tech in the bathroom or hear him, but I can hear you guys.
Go ahead, dude.
No, it's other. This is the whole thing. Majority of the IPTV services use Xtream Codes. If they can't log into the panel, that means no updates, no channel updates, nothing can be added because can't nobody get into their panel. This is main providers and resellers. So if there is another panel service, that means everybody like will have to migrate everybody over to that, which will take time. But right now, we don't know what's going on. So this is not a scare tactic or anything like that. This is just to find out what people know so we can piece it together and we can find out some more information. So, we can all not be in the dark and not be sitting up here panicking. So
we don't want to be like how it was when
Terrarium TV went down.
Yeah, once it went down, then everybody was trying to figure out what's their next move. So right now, we just basically, because of it's down, that's why I said, is it down for real, or is it really being updated, or is it being just down? So like I said, we will see either before the day is out or in the next couple of days, we will know if it actually is down or not.
Yeah, man. But like you always say, it's good to have backups no matter what you do.
Oh, yeah. You're supposed to have a backup, but if you don't have a backup to Xtream Codes, then what's your backup?
Yeah, that's true. If you don't have a backup to Xtream Codes, there is no backup tech. You got to understand that everybody uses Xtream Codes. Now, like I said before, people have told me that there's other people out there, but you have to understand this. If all the IPTV services start migrating over to this other place, I don't know where the other place is. If all of them start migrating over there, that means that place is going to take a hit, which means they're going to be flooded more than what they was before if anybody was using them before. So that means it's going to take twice as long to get everybody back up and running because they have to.
Doesn't IPTV Smartest offer the same service? I could be wrong.
Not that I know of. I think IPTV Smartest is just the app. Xtream Codes was the actual panel for the username, password, and all that.
If I'm not mistaken, IPTV Smartest probably have like the same package. I think I did hear a service provider say that they use Smartest to process and panels and stuff, but I could be wrong. Again, I have to ask Will.
Well, Will would know about if IPTV Smartest. Will, does IPTV Smartest have that? I've never known for IPTV Smartest to have that.
I don't know. Paul says, I don't know. Paul saying it's down. He's saying that it's down for good. How did he know? I don't know. He just said it's down for good, and
Well,
he
like
said, but there is an alternative. Wait, can I hold on? He
all right,
said
go
it's
ahead.
down for good. He said, but there are alternatives. So I don't know. Like I said, we here basically, like I said, to find out and to see what everybody input is, and then to see what they do and what they don't know. Some people know some things, some people don't, which is good. That's the main reason why we get on here. So again, if you know something that we don't know, hey, it's then it is what it is. John says my IPTV service is working good. Yes, it is working. Your all everybody IPTV service is working as of right now. It's working. The IPTV service has nothing to do with Xtream Codes. Xtream Codes is what actually gets you activated. So if you can't get on to activate you, John, for that next month, then your service is done after that month is over or after your expiration date is over. Once your expiration date is over, then maybe that'll be it. We don't know. That's why I got on here and said, is it down for good or no? Is it a scare tactic? Is it the article wrong? Is there updating? Like I said, I've heard different things. I don't know the truth until later on or until we hear something or see something different.
Yeah, so man, I can only hear certain people. This is crazy. I'm sorry if I'm talking over somebody. But some of the services we actually took down our servers just to be on the safe side because we ain't trying to go to jail. I'm just being honest with you.
Say that again, Will. What you said?
So I'm in a Skype group with a bunch of IPTV services at the moment. I mean, the only thing I can do is tell you guys what they say. You know, Streamflix is me. Okay, can't hear anybody but me right now. I don't know. Whatever. Is anybody? Are you guys having issues with what's it called? StreamYard?
No, I hear you
No, I
good.
can hear you, Will.
Okay, because Ryan keeps saying having trouble connecting. This is often caused by an unstable internet connection, which do I need to go reset my or whatever.
Okay, what's up, Jerry K? What's good with you? What's up, Yo Yo?
Yeah, so Jerry, like I said, man, I took my stuff down temporarily because if this isn't a hoax, I ain't trying to go to jail. Being honest with you, man. I got a family I got to think about too, man. So
Yeah, and then Jerry Boy Dribbers. Like I said, we don't. There's they saying they're saying there's other alternatives besides Xtream Codes. So right now we're just trying to get to what is the issue. Is it down? Is it not down? We trying to figure it out as we go. A lot of people that's on here probably don't know the lingo or probably don't know what it is behind the scenes as far as what the panel does as far as you watching the IBTV service. So the biggest thing for us on that is that's why I said on my title. That's why I said if you read the title, that's why I said is it down for good or no, or is it? You know what I'm saying? So if you don't really know, it's hard for any of us to say it is down. I don't know 100%, but what I will do is throughout the day and the next couple of days, all we can do is sit and wait, and then hopefully we somebody come up with actually a reason of if it is down, and if it's not, then now is the time actually to see is there a backup. And Will, do you know of any other you don't have to say, but as far as what you know, as far as another name, but do you know of any other service?
yeah, as far as middleware goes, the answer to that question is yeah. I know a few of other services, but the thing is that I'm not I don't know. Just put it this way, like I said, I temporarily took it down, so you're not gonna be able to watch on my stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I did that just to be on the safe side because you never know, man.
Yeah, no, we're not on
So
here.
Will,
We don't hear. Go ahead, Tut.
Will, so what if you have to migrate, how hard would it be for you to migrate? Do you even have like your users and resellers backed up?
What was it? Yeah, so it's as far as migrating, I really don't know, man. Like I know there's a backup. There's some codes that I could type in and put it into the other middleware. And we should be good, but that's still not even 100% because you're transitioning from one location to another. So like I'm not 100% positive, but there is an alternative out there. You just got to figure out what that is. I know what it is, but that's it.
Right, and that's what it is. That's why I said you get knowing. My thing is, of course, and like I said, we don't want to scare nobody, but like I said, also check this out. Your service will be running. It's going to be running until your expiration date, as far as I know. So most people is going, my service is running. Yeah, it's on, it's good right now. And again, we don't know if it's down. We don't even know if the article is true or not. We going based on where it came from, where different ones came from. We figuring, okay, yeah, it's true. No, it's not true. We don't 100% know. That's why I said in the title, is it or isn't it? Yeah. We will know in a couple hours, or we will know in a couple days. If it is, then it's the reason for either you try to find a different alternative to try to figure out how to take care of your people. Everybody quiet. Nobody got nothing on that one. Let's see what the chat talking about. I think Gears don't use Xtream Codes. Does anybody know if it's true?
No,
I don't know.
Gears does use Xtream Codes. Gears uses Xtream Codes. Nitro uses Xtream Codes. I thought the same thing too.
Sorry, I'm just reading through the Skype group. Like I said, they post something here. It says Xtream Codes is back. Someone just posted that up.
That is back.
Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead and check it because I'm
gonna check it right now. I can check it right now. I can check it right now. I can check it right now.
Well, if you're linked to me, don't check it because my shit's down. I know. No, I'm. Yeah, I took down my server just to be safe, man, because I'm hosting my shit, dog.
Hold on, I'm gonna check mine right now. I can check mine right now and see if it's gonna let me on or not.
Well, I can check mine too.
Yeah, you can check. Yeah, you can check.
No, you know what? I think it's fake. Someone just did that to mess with people.
Oh.
No, I mean I just clicked on mine. I can't get in mine. So.
Yeah, no, they were just playing.
Yeah, I can't get in. Yeah, I can't get in mine either. So I just looked just now.
Suckers got me.
No, but like I said, I thought the same thing too about Gears. But Gears, I talked to a Gears reseller today when all this came out, and he was like, "Yeah, Gears uses Xtream Codes too." So, you know, like I said, majority of the IPTV services use Xtream Codes. Let me break something down real quick. The end user has nothing to worry about until it's time to pay. Just say if your bill is due Friday and this is not done by Friday, then okay, then you will be without IPTV service until it comes. But as far as the end user, as long as you're paid up, you're good because all the services still work. Well, except for Wills because he took his down. All the services still work. Streamflakes, everything still works. It's us as the people that run it. We can't get in. So if there's a channel or a movie down, we can't do anything about it right now because we get in it to fix it. So you'll just have to deal with what you have. So that's basically, it really only affects you guys until your bill is due. When your bill is due, it's not back by the time your bill's due.
Then you won't be able to get back on. Yeah, you won't be able to get back on until somebody's able to get into that actual panel to actually activate you for another month.
There you go.
So if they're not there to activate you for another month, then of course you won't be. Then that's the way it'll be. And then it says my Gears is running okay. Multi-plat can't access. And that's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say it so everybody can understand it. Your service is gonna be running fine. I'm gonna say it again. Your service is running fine as of right now. Any IPTV service you have is running good as of right now. It's running. You're able to go to your channels. You're able to go play it. You will not have no problems. The problem is once your money is going to be out, if it gets that far, then you guys will know. So, Dexter, what's up, Dexter? Dexter's in the building. He says you can still fix stuff. You just have to know the FFmpeg command.
Yeah, exactly. And the SQL tables. That's what I was saying. That you can easily transfer over. What up, Dexter?
Man, get Dexter up in here.
I know.
Get Dexter up in here. We got the king right here. We got the
Baby, calm down. So Dexter, I put the link back out there, Dexter. If you want to hop in, then you can, Dexter. If you want to hop in, I'll put the link out there. Dexter, if you want to hop in and give us some input, or as far as what do you know. Yo-Yo says all servers are 99% use XC, so no reason to call out by names the service because they all can renew or take new customers. Service itself works. So, and again, Yo-Yo said it in a nutshell, God. Like I said, a lot of the people use the Xtream panel to get the services up there. As far as putting out names and saying names, I agree. There's no reason to. So go at it from there. So hold on, let me see who this is trying to hop in.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, Gibbs was mentioned, but I thought that comment came from the chat.
Wait, hold on.
I understand the panel not putting that name. I didn't say it from the chat. I don't think you have control over that.
What's up, Santo James? What's good with you?
What's up? Quick question.
How
long would Legacy keep his service down until you guys find out what's going on?
You said how long is the service gonna be down?
Yeah.
We trying to figure that out now. We don't know how long.
He said specifically Legacy.
Because I know
we're gonna keep his service down.
I know some people still got their service up, but Legacy, he said he took his service down. So what I'm saying is he's not gonna put it back up until he figure out what's going on. I can't hear. He got kids and he just being, you know.
Oh, okay. I hear him. You is kind of low, but he's saying he want to know how long are you gonna keep your service down before you even put it back up, or are you gonna put your service back up?
We'll see. Only time could tell. Maybe if I decide to transfer over. I just gotta see what exactly is going on. Once I get like further details, I'll make my decision based on that.
He said,
I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Figure out how y'all can't hear each other. He said once he get more details on what's going on, then that's where he'll make a decision as far as if he's going to cut it back on or not.
All right, that's it. All right, thank you. You guys keep up the good work. Thank you.
All right, now have a good day.
Yeah.
All right, so now here's the thing too, is that like people that are actually hosting stuff themselves, those are the people that can actually get in trouble, man. So like for instance, we'll say I host I'm gonna say Fox, because Fox is a free channel anyways. You get it off of antenna. Okay, so say if I'm hosting Fox, there's a way that they could trace route it back onto where the person that's actually hosting it to. There's actually a way to do it, and if they would do that, then that individual could get raided, and then pretty much possibly, depending on where they're located at, if they're overseas, they could face time, or if they're in the States, get fined. And the thing is that these people didn't even make close enough amount of money that you would get fined for. So we'll just say it's a civil suit. You get charged $1 million. Well, shit, I didn't even make even close to that. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm basing my decision on, to be honest with you.
Okay, I got a couple of people in here posting stuff. So I'm looking at some of their stuff. Magnum IPTV says watch his last video. The problem is solved. So he also put Extremes will be back. Check my new video. So I don't know if he's trying to get people over there to go watch his go over to his channel or not. I don't know.
Well, Magnum, tell us how the problem is solved. I mean, because we're here, you can hop on and you can hop on and link it in the chat and you can come in, because I have my service, Will have his, and with your name being Magnum IPTV, apparently, I guess you must have yours. Why don't you hop on and enlighten us on, so we can have a different point of view of how everything is going, because, the end users need to know and different people need to know. So if you're saying, instead of having them watch the video right now, if you're here, just hop on and tell us like, okay, what have you heard?
And then you got Darknet Guy said, guys, there is a cracked version of Xtream Codes. So that's my first time hearing that, but okay.
Will is here. Will, is there a cracked version of Xtream Codes?
from what I heard, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know how well it works. There might be a cracked version, but you still need to transfer over your information, so it doesn't matter either way.
Okay. See, we have somebody on here that
you got somebody else that's saying that XE they should be able to replicate that into another site with a different name. So he basically hoping that if it do go that way, that the names and stuff that he switch over, that it be the same. Dexter says they don't have end users IP address. That's not on CMS.
Correct. It's hosted on the servers.
Right.
So, but the thing is, that's why I shut down my server. So that's why nothing's working. I shut down my server so that way no one has access to that.
Right. Darknet, we know IPTV Smarters is just the application. We know that. Or I'll put it this way: for the ones of you guys that didn't know, yeah, it's just the app. What's up, Southern Tech Girl? How you doing? Dexter says that server side SPL is a database. Okay. Look, they talking about you, Tech, because you got your ear in the
See all that earwax?
Wait a minute. Wait. You got that. But you got that brand new note, and you didn't get the earbuds.
I got the earbuds.
He got the earbuds.
I don't want to go and disturb the meeting.
Oh.
What's up, Lee? What's good with you?
What's up, y'all?
Chilling. What's your insight, Lee? What's your insight on what's going on?
I'm just getting ready to go to work and shit, so I couldn't really jump on like a full show. But I seen you went on. I said, let me jump in here real quick. As far as what I've seen and been told, it's just, I mean, it's down. Like the problems over there ain't gonna be fixed overnight. So people gonna have to migrate one way or another.
Right.
Because there's too many reports now all the way through for that article to just be fake. Like when it was just the first article, you could always argue that Torrent Freak was doing something, but when you got Reuters rebroadcasting it everywhere, and you got updates from the whatever departments over there putting it on Twitter straight from the police over there and all that shit. So
see, there you go. So like I said, the article I seen first was Torrent Freak, but then I seen the New York Times article. So and like I stated before, I've never known the New York Times to put out anything fake.
No,
I've never. I don't think the New York Times will ever put out anything fake. You know what I'm saying? So,
and if you look at that article, you can see that it's from Reuters, and Reuters has been a news broadcasting agency forever. So they expand on what was already known and then sent that out. So it's it's definitely down. But the thing is like what Dexter was saying is true too. If you have somebody experienced, they can maybe update things on the back end to some extent as far as streams go and things like that. But there may be some people running stuff that don't even know how to do that.
Right.
But the other thing is you got to remember that people that pay, they pay for that panel. Like when you're running a service, you're paying for that panel, and that bill is due depending on how you pay for it, possibly monthly. So I don't know what happens now when you can't because on your server, if you have your own server per service, it's got an expiration date on that panel that's set into it. When it gets, they send that out. So if that expiration date is somehow still coded into your system, it could be possible that you that the clients end up without service when that expiration date ends too, and you have nobody left to pay. So that's always that could be a possibility as well. So I think the best thing for people to do, even if Xtream Codes ends up coming through this and ends up back eventually, people just got to look at migrating to something else right now, regardless, to keep things going, and then maybe switch back later because theoretically, as long as they weren't doing any shady business behind the scenes, which we don't know, maybe they were, but if they weren't, what they were selling was actually completely legal. They weren't giving anybody channels. They weren't. When you look at how they advertise it, it's like if you own a hotel or you own your own business and you want to broadcast your own stuff inside of your business, that's technically what it's supposed to be for. So that's not.
Do you mind if I say one thing there, quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
From what I'm hearing, The issue was 2 of the people that were running Xtream were also selling IPTV on the side.
Well, see, that's what I mean. Like, if they were doing something like that, that's a different ballgame now. Exactly. Now they're in trouble, you know. But if they were just selling their service and like the
wouldn't have been
panels
an issue
and nothing else, they'd be all right.
So basically, if that is true, if 2 of the people that was running Xtream was selling IPTV on the side, then yeah, I don't see it coming back, because you got to understand this. Once they come for one thing, they're going to take everything else.
Yep.
You know, once they come for one thing, and they can see a whole different thing and be like, all right, we're going to get them on this now. Now we got more of a case. So, you know, it's best like leave and everybody saying migrate to something else until the smoke clears. But then you got to really look at it like this too. If Xtream Codes does come back, is it going to really be safe?
Yeah, I mean that's always a risk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, is it really going to be safe now?
I would say if you were running something and they came back and you already switched over, maybe you grab that and you see if you can copy the data, but you don't use it unless the other one goes down or something like that, just so you have a backup. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
There you go.
something of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But
I do want to emphasize, not a lot of what we know is actual facts, right? So do we actually know that 2 people were selling IPTV? How do we verify this information?
I have that I haven't seen. I haven't seen any official reports on that. But what was definitely official was that they were definitely taken down. Right. Because even the I forgot the name of that. It's like IPOL or something. It's not Interpol, but it's like some other thing. Whatever the hell that agency is over there. They put out a tweet, couple tweets, and even with a graphic on the tweet, which I think they linked that graphic back from the tweet to the Torrent Freak article, and it shows the address. And if you look up the Xtream Codes address, it's the same address. It's like a Budapest address, and they're saying that was part of the sting that they had. So you know, they definitely hit them. I don't know if it's going to stay down, if it's whatever, if they're going to be able to fight it or not. That depends on, like what Tech was saying. We didn't see any verified reports that they were selling something on the side. So if that comes out to be true and they get caught doing that, then they can't just say they were, you know, providing something meant for businesses. If they weren't, though, it's like, well, it's almost like Kodi. It's kind of like they make an app and they don't do anything illegal with that app. If somebody else does, that's not on them, you know. But if they're doing something else illegal out of their offices on the side, then that changes the whole ballgame.
Right.
But yes and no with that, right? Because Kodi is open source. What the developers do with Kodi is not directly linked with Kodi. Xtream Codes was marketed to deal directly with IPTV, and
Correct,
it was a paid service.
Correct, but what they were doing though is they marketed it towards hotels, towards businesses that would want to run inside of their own network, to run their own channels, to broadcast to different rooms and different areas, things like that. You know how, like, if you ever stay at a hotel,
yeah,
the hotel has its own channel,
like commercials and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, like the Marriott has like a Marriott channel in it where you can see different Marriotts around the world, and like you would use Xtream Codes or something like that, so that you could see other Marriotts, things like that. Like, we all know where the bread and butter of the money obviously came from to them, but that's how they marketed it. And marketing it that way, they can't really be blamed if somebody else is, you know, doing something with it that's not what they intended for, theoretically. You know what I mean? They could fight that. But if they were also taking part in illegal services, that's a whole nother ballgame. They just lost that argument. But that hasn't been confirmed yet. But like Next Level said, you know, if that is true and turns out to be true, then they'll just be done for good.
Right, you have to see it that way. Teddy, actually, you asked me what services? A lot of services. It's about good over 80, 85 to 90%, 95% of the services actually use Xtream Codes.
I'd honestly say 99.
Yeah, it's a lot. And I was trying not to make the number too big, but I agree. It's a big number. Mostly, all the services.
It's probably like at least that 1% that don't use Xtream Codes, but you have to literally dig. That's like finding a needle in a haystack. That's like finding a needle in a haystack, trying to find that 1% that doesn't use Xtream Codes, because Xtream Code was the main source that everybody goes to. So, you know, you just got to look at it like that, man. Just, you know, this is not a scare tactic or whatsoever. This is just bringing knowledge. You know, like Lee said, you know, all the panels have expiration dates. They do, and I do. I probably I forgot about the expiration dates on the panel. You know, I totally forgot about that because you know I think mine is coming up. So, you know, my whole thing is that you know if it's not fixed by then yeah, you know.
I mean, it might still run because there's nothing to call back to, or it might not run just because it could. I don't know the exact, you know, exactly how that's coded in or how that's sent back or how that works, that part of it, you know. But I do know that when Xtream Codes is running, if you don't pay, it's off. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
off. Yeah. Once you pay it off, and I think it shuts down all the features. I think it shuts down everything. I think it shuts down the users and everything. And you know, my knowledge, I think so.
Yeah, the question is just, does it call back to the server to do that, or is it built into the installation on the actual provider server? Because if it's only on the provider server, there may be a way around it. But if it's, I mean, or you may be screwed. But if it's calling back to home to do that, there is no home anymore. Home is gone. So
yeah.
I don't know how that works at that point. And I don't own any panels.
I think if I was a service provider, I think Lee or somebody mentioned it earlier. I'd just be looking to migrate. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't run one, but if I did, that's what I'd be doing. I just look to migrate to something else, even if it's not as good for right now, just to keep things going. Hopefully the migration of data goes well. I know there's a few out there that say that they can migrate XC data. So, you know, the people that run it just got to look into those things, try to get something, and then, you know, let it shake out from there.
It's going to be a foot race now. The first one to migrate is the first one to get those customers looking for a new home.
That is true. Now that's true. That's 100% true.
That way, then yeah.
Because like if you remember before Vaders went down, they had a different panel too.
Well, let me know when someone's not talking.
You said what?
Let me know when someone's not talking, so I don't interrupt.
Go ahead.
All right, so here's the issue that you're gonna run into most services. I know a few people that actually do provide like the channels and stuff. So if those people are shutting down, like you got a service that has no channels anyway, so you're screwed in the end. That's all I got.
Well, I mean, that could always happen though, whether Xtream Codes is down or not, you know. But those people, I don't think those people would necessarily call it quits if just because Xtream Codes went down, because unless they got hit too. So I mean, I'm sure some of them might have got hit in that whole thing, but you know, and that when you look at the particulars of that, from what it, you know, that's a heavy new thing that I think only works because Article 13 over there, like they went heavy like across different countries and all that stuff at the same time and coordinated something that is you know, but that's it's. I'm sure I think a couple of services did get hit, but like, you know, obviously overseas ones in that aspect. But then Xtream Codes was obviously caught up in it too. Apparently, it was like a long investigation before they did this. But I don't know. I mean, as far as it stands now, like people that are, if you're putting up a channel and you didn't get in any trouble or whatever, somebody that's doing that, I don't see a reason for them necessarily to just quit, because like Dexter said earlier too in the chat, like the actual Xtream Codes people themselves don't have end users IPs, they don't have stuff like that, which means they definitely don't have the person giving a particular panel a channel. They don't have that IP either, because that's just going into a panel that you've already paid for, and it's only going out of your panel, which is, you know, they'd have to literally hunt down every panel, and it would have to still be active in order to try to figure out all those next level type IP addresses. But if they took down the main host already, everybody's got to switch anyway, so nobody's going to be using their panel anymore. By the time they figure all that out, those panels all going to be gone anyway, no matter what. Because you either going to have no business left, or you're going to be on another panel.
Yeah, that's why I say, man, like a lot of times we look at. I mean, if you've been in the streaming community for any length of time, you know that we had ups and downs, and out of chaos, there's always
I only hear 7
opportunity.
people. I'm sorry.
What?
You going in and out, Ted? Ted?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I was saying, like, if you've been in the streaming community for any length of time, we already know it has its ups and downs, but every time out of chaos, there's always opportunity, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's if I was to send a message to people in general, it's just, don't panic. Just like that's what this kind of stuff happens. It's not the first time, it won't be the last time. I mean, you've seen it in Kodi where developers got, in trouble, and whether it was takedown notices or whatever the case may be, people quitting add-ons and all kinds of stuff, and then other services, actual services have been hit and taken down before. But something always pops up, something always, shakes itself loose, and something always innovates itself. So,
Right.
and this ain't like, oh no, there's no other provider available for, because I think what people really need to understand is that right now, like 90 whatever, I don't know, maybe there was 1 or 2 services that got caught up, like actual services that put out channels that might have got caught up in this thing, but the huge bulk of services that were working yesterday are working just fine today. The problem is not that. The problem is that you have these you have this gateway. The best way to describe it is a gateway, because with the panels, to give people accounts and extend them, and that's what's not working. So it's not like IPTV has disappeared or something. It's just a new gateway has to be put in place in order to sign up people or extend accounts of people and things like that in the future. So now that's what everybody that's running them, people that I've spoke to and whatever that's running stuff on different areas are like, looking at migrating their data over. Pretty much everybody's trying to do that now, because once the story spread far enough that they knew it wasn't bullshit, they was like, all right, time to take a look and see what the best options are out there other than Xtream.
Right.
So once those gateways are put in place, everything is gonna just kind of go the way it was going. It might be a little different because I've seen a couple of other panels in my day, and none of them are as intuitive as Xtream, for lack of a better word, but they'll still get the job done. So, it's for the end user, I think, as long as whoever is running the service can find something to replace Xtream before your account finishes, then you probably will be fine. And, you don't got to worry about it so much. The only issue you might have is if they're not technical enough behind the scenes of knowing what they're doing, and certain channels go down while they're still working on trying to get that up, you may, experience more down channels than usual or something of that nature. But, that it's not something for the end users to be going, oh my God, about, like, at this point,
Mm-hmm. That's the thing right now with this. You won't be able to. Well, I can't tell you what to do with your business, but you shouldn't be trying to take no payments until you know what's going on. You should be sending those payments back. If
you're taking payments now, that's just stupid. Might wait until.
It doesn't make sense for you to take a payment and you can't extend it or anything like that. And then of course that's totally bad customer service, because you can't extend them for another month.
Yeah, I took mine down. You can't even pay on my website.
It doesn't make sense to even take a payment. So and it's crazy because when you try to take payments, you might as well, like I said, you putting yourself in a whole different category of some other mess, because it's down. So for all you guys that got services and knowing that you got a service or you got a panel, there's no reason why you guys should be trying to extend a service from somebody when you know you can't even get on to the actual panel to even extend that service.
Well, Lobo just said that he can get onto his panel.
Right, but you got a lot of people that saying they can get on to their panels and this and that. My thing is, if we can't get on, what makes his panel different than our panel?
Well,
Yeah,
if you look at the article, go ahead.
He might be that needle that's in the haystack. We don't know what service he uses.
Well, the other thing too is that I was going to say is they said something about they took down around 200 servers or something like that. So if that's a legitimate number, you know, I can't imagine something like Xtream only had one main server and that's it. So there could still be possibly some panels in some areas that might still run. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me speculating on that. If somebody does have an Xtream that's running, that might be why. But I mean, I've looked at EU ones, I've looked at USA ones, and none of them are running on my end. I can't see any of them. So, but it may be possible because that's a large network. So, and I'm sure they didn't take it all down. At least not yet, anyway. So.
To restrict mode, let me see. Is it possible to migrate XC to? That's a question right there. Is it possible to migrate XC to Magoware, guys?
I'm not sure. I never used that. I never even.
I never used it either. And you know anything on it, Will? Will? You can't hear me?
It's hard for me to hear certain people. People are going in and out. I can hear you, Bo, for some reason, but not.
Oh, okay. Will, is it possible to migrate XC to Magoware?
I don't know. You would have to coordinate with them. That's the thing. I really don't know who is compatible with migration. As long as you have the IPTV tables and you know the code for the IPTV tables for migration, then you should be fine.
Yeah, I would say anybody looking to migrate needs to reach out to whatever company it is they're trying to migrate to and ask them if it's doable, you know, before getting it, because that company is going to know best. But I would say any company worth their salt is going to have some form of way to let you do it because they know Xtream is pretty much like the biggest one. So.
Okay, thanks, Trevor.
I mean, you got to realize, man, if I got another company, I mean, while everybody else crying, I'm cutting backflips because I'm about to make money.
Right. I'm looking at see what it says. Magoware headache and it's very limited. Okay, so we getting other people that's giving input on what Magoware is.
So, Smart TV Kings, you say you're on your panel right now. What do you use Xtream Codes? Like, you know, let us know because it's people up in here that need help that you might can help.
I had somebody else that told me they're on their panel, but they have another panel through their website. So it all depends on if that's what he's using or not. This is a forum. This is from Magoware site. Who is it for one? A flexible platform for every content provider, startups, mobile, ISPs, cable operation, hospitality, and government. Okay. Look, everybody trying to get smart. He said, prove it. He says, Smart TV King says, download my app. I will make you an account.
That's not what we're talking about, though. You know, us downloading the app, you making us an account. I mean, we just want to know, you know, are you using Xtream Codes? Because if you're not,
no, listen what he said. If you get his app and he's saying he'll make you an account. So if you make your account, he has to use his panel to make that account, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be
you could have a different panel though. It might not. He's not saying. He just said I'm on my panel. He's not saying I'm on my Xtream Codes panel.
That's exactly what I was about to say, Lee. I've been saying he's saying it doesn't mean that he's on Xtream Codes. He might be doing something different. And that's the question. Smart TV King,
that's what I was trying to ask him. That's why I asked him. I said, are you using Xtream Codes?
Well, he said yes. Yes to what? Yes to Xtream Codes or yes to what? Tech, put your phone on silent, Tech. His phone doesn't have to be Xtream Codes though. I should. Okay, so everybody's, as long as XC wasn't provided IPTV in the background, then I can see it come back up. Yeah, and that's what I said. Me too. Oh, he said he's using Xtream Codes.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if that's legit, he might be one of those people connected to a certain area of that network that might not be down as of yet.
Right.
Because that's a large network that spans all of Europe, all of America. Like they got different, you can when you look at panels, whether you get them or you're a reseller of one or whatever, you'll see like .eu, .us, you know what I mean? Like they have different layers to that network. So I guess it's possible some of it could still be up, but.
So you got other people, of course, which I knew I was going to get that. You're going to get other people that come in that's going to want to advertise. But the best IPTV service says we are not using Xtream Codes. Feel free to come and get a panel from us.
All these people coming up.
Everybody keeps saying use the cracked version and it will work. So is it good to wait for someone to crack the panel and give us a backdoor to the script so we can log into the panel with our own URL address, right? Again, I can't tell you to do that. My biggest thing is I don't know about that one.
Let me, Lee. If using a cracked version, is that a good idea? In your opinion, is that a good idea to use a cracked version of something that just got taken down?
I would say no, honestly.
Okay. So now, Lee, how many subscribers do you have?
Like 40,000.
Okay. Like Will, is that a good idea to use a cracked version of something that just got taken down?
I think he's on the phone.
Oh, okay.
I think he's on the phone. I think somebody's talking to him. So latest cracked version is 1.6. So we'll migrate to 2.69 to 1.6 is a hassle.
Yeah, you're going really far back. That was the last one. The reason they're talking about that is because that one doesn't call back home. So I mean, can you use it? You know what? I would say if you needed to get something running immediately and you didn't mind that hassle of trying to migrate back down that far, then I could say, okay, do it for a few days while you find something else. But I wouldn't be trying to rely on that forever as my panel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. You need like
that's a band. It's a band.
It just depends on your exposure, you know.
You can't hear you, Ted.
I was saying if you need something up and running, it just depends on your exposure. I mean, it's how you. If you got 500 resellers, right, and you're gonna owe 200 of them money back, I would use that as a stopgap to keep them paying out while I migrate to something else.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it would be a band-aid for a little bit while you migrate. You know what I'm saying?
That's all Lee's saying is basically it's just you switching over to something else as far as Xtream Codes. Like what he says is going to be a band-aid. That's for that point in time. Because I got years reloaded and not working on my phone as of now, which is weird because at home is in St. Louis, it's still up and working.
Yeah, that's probably something to do with your connection on your phone then.
Yeah, because if it's still working at your house, then yeah, it might be where you at. Or try to see if you can go somewhere where you can get Wi-Fi or something. Maybe your 4G is not kicking in.
And the thing again, bro, like I mean, some people just joining the show, they just gotta reiterate that we're not talking about your IPTV service going down.
All services, none of the services are down. It's the panels that they're having an issue with. Again, the services are going to be up and running as of right now. But if you have an expiration date or a due date, after your due date, don't look as of right now. As of right now, do not look for your service to extend once your service is cut off or once your due date is up, unless a fix happened before your due date. If you guys didn't understand that, I'm gonna say it again. For those of you people that has a expiration date on your service, it's going to work until your service due date. After that, you have to see if your service is still running. Are you able to get in after that? As of right now, no. So all services that we know of is still up and running. Now, the person that you bought your service from, we don't know if that person is going to be able to extend your service. That's the issue.
But keep in mind, Bo, that some services are shutting off their servers, right? Just for what Will was mentioning earlier. Right. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to run right up to their expiration date. Nothing's ever really guaranteed.
Well, that's why I said it depends on who you. That's why I said depending on who you got yours from. It's like Will. Will, he shut his all the way down, so you can't get into his at all. Period. You can't get into his. But I'm saying other people that giving you a actual service, whether it's a reseller, because it has to be the reseller or somebody else, and you have to go to them that way, unless the person above him basically cuts them all the way down. So
yeah, something else for the end user to realize too is that, if you get your service from a reseller somewhere and the actual owner of that service decides they want to turn it off for right now just for safety reasons, that reseller can't help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. It is what it is. You gotta wait. So right. And
that's why we said we just trying to basically let you guys know, be aware. Once it goes down, do not panic. Give whoever you're dealing with time, or let's see if you can come up with an alternative or see what's the next move for people. But do not panic, like you will not be able to get IPTV service again. So it comes up with a payment. Wait a minute. What was this question? So question, if a reseller owned subs come up for payment, do all people under their panel get shut down? Huh? If a reseller's own subs come up for payment.
I mean, if you got a sub panel from someone else, yes, you're going to get shut down too. You just have a sub space on the same panel.
But then Flagnex says, do Jug know what's going on, Lee?
Yeah, Jug knows what's up. I spoke to him earlier.
Says I broke this news to Nitro Facebook group this morning, and they said it was fake news and kicked me from the group.
Oh wow! Oh wow! That's wrong. Oh wow!
We don't mean to laugh, but that like, oh okay. Wow.
Hey, no, wait, look, hey, Jay, we're not laughing at you. We laughing with you because you got the laughing emoji, so you good. Hey, don't worry about it. Yeah. We're not laughing at you. We laughing with you because because you laughing right now too because you looking like, man, I tell these people.
The joke's on them for kicking
that could have happened to anybody too.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why what they telling everybody. It's fake news. Don't believe it. That's why what they telling everybody.
Yeah, everybody got that on that spreadsheet, but it depends on who's over you guys. To be honest, it depends on how they dealing with the situation, and then who's over you. You don't know how they dealing with the situation. Some people is going as is. Other people is basically shutting their stuff down like right now until they figure out what their next move is. So it all depends on who you have your service with. There are so many alternatives out there that will literally be just a minor hiccup. I expect things to be backed up and running with most providers within the next day or two. And Sal, you might be right. You might be right, Sal. But then again, like you said, you never know. I said we trying to figure it out now. But the reason why I went live, the reason why I'm on here now is to let people know once their service do go down, do not panic. Or if their service is already down, do not panic, because usually I agree, when something else go down, there's always another way where somebody comes back up with something else. And usually that's probably what it is. Somebody else should probably come back up with something else. Real was laughing at Will earlier. She was laughing at Legacy's thumbnail. So she like, no, he didn't. I'm surprised he still got that thumbnail as that.
Yeah, man, I think that's why whenever we talk about IPTV, we always tell people, if you're going to buy a service, buy for someone that you have access to. That way you can know what's going on. I mean, if you just buying panels and buying credits for someone that you don't have access to, I mean, you literally, it's you stuck up a creek without the paddle.
Yeah, my phone is shutting off.
He said Xtream Codes can be changed to stalker-based servers. You said what, Lee? What's up, Big Jig?
Sound like you said somebody's phone was shutting off.
I don't know. Look, he said, I believe you. Look, Nitro, I'm not in the Nitro group, but they that bad like that. What's up, Ben? Also, too, I got six YouTubers that are on here. I do want to say I appreciate all 5 of y'all for coming on here, actually giving me y'all input and what y'all think. So, also, too, while I have 300 people in this chat right now, I do want to say this. If you guys are not following these YouTubers that are on here right now, I'm asking them and other YouTubers. He just got off. I'm asking them and other YouTubers to put a 1 in the chat. That way, if you guys need to get more information or if you're trying to get streaming news from any of these guys, they are YouTubers. They all have their own channel. So again, with Xtream Builds, I do want to make sure everybody put either a 1 in the chat. And if you don't have a 1 in the chat, then at least the people will know that these people are YouTubers and they actually give you news and updates on ABKs, apps, product reviews. So again, while I have this amount of people in my chat right now, I did want to make sure that I actually give out these other YouTubers so they do know that you can go follow them and get same kind of information from them. So Legacy, Next Level Tech, Xtream Builds, Taking a Bathroom, Xtream, can y'all put a 1 in the chat? And also other YouTubers, if you're in here, can y'all put a 1 in the chat so people can know to go follow you guys?
I don't know if I can because I'm on my phone.
I can't put a 1 in the chat, but it ain't hard to find Taking the Bathroom.
I don't know if I have anybody in there. Do I have anybody in there? Well, I do know, I will say this. That DVD King is a YouTuber. Flagnag is a YouTuber. Joe App is a YouTuber. Penn is a YouTuber. He's a new and upcoming YouTuber, guys. Great content over there so far. Let me see who else is a YouTuber that has their own channel that I know of that put a 1 in there. Daryl is a YouTuber, so she is part of DST. Great content over there as well. Smart TV King, he is a YouTuber. I know for sure he's a YouTuber. I'm making sure anybody else's name that I see. Listen, what's up, bro? It's my brother. I don't know what he on here for. What's up, bro? Appreciate the support. Again, if you guys don't know anything about Xtream Builds, you can just go to Xtream, type in Xtream Builds. You'll be able to go and be able to follow him as well. You can't type in the chat at all, Xtream. You either
I might be able to, but I never tried it because I have.
I
just tried it.
No, okay. So what you do is, what kind of phone you got, Legacy? I mean, Xtream.
Pixel 3 XL.
Okay, so basically, just do a you know how you instead of how you got the multi windows on how you can go back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Try hit that and then go to my channel.
Just go to the channel and then type in it and just come back to StreamYard. Yeah, because that's what I've been doing. Because I'm on my phone too. That's what I've been doing. Now, taking the bathroom, you got that note. You know how to do the multi-window, man. You taking the bathroom, the only place where you play with your gadgets in peace.
Look, Smart TV King, he like, I need to give away a month away free. And like I said, you're gonna have some people that's like you said, that's gonna be able to be up and running, and that's fine. And that's good that he's able to have access still to his panel, which is good. He just gotta cross his fingers and his toes and everything else and hope that it doesn't go down. So again, and then here's Taking the Bathroom. Again, if you guys don't have his channel, that's his channel. You click the 3 lines, go to his channel, and that's the way you guys can subscribe. That's for all of the people that put 1s in the chat. Same thing with Xtream Builds. Like he said, he has over 40,000. I think Tech got like 17, 18,000. So like I said, these people that's on the panel are very knowledgeable and they have good content to help you guys. Secret Agent, I appreciate the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Appreciate you. Let me see if we have any other questions that's on here that we might be able to answer to those who just logged in. What's going on? I will get with you on that. My paper is running and it's backward, totally fine. Just sitting tight and hoping nothing goes down. Right. Like I said, right now your services are good as of right now, depending on who's over you. So depending on who you're getting your panel from or your service from, it depends on who you're getting it from. You don't know what that owner is going to do. Meaning, if they're going to shut down right now, or is they going to try to wait it out to see if anything come back up or not. So you just have to wait and see. Be bold in the building. How you doing? Let me see. Dusty Matthews, is there a back door to get into our account? Dusty Meadows, as of right now,
no.
No.
But if you have one, it's a Band-Aid.
Yeah. If you got one, yeah.
Yeah, and Joe saying it right there. The service is up, but anybody that got a panel, your panel is down. So right now, as of we know, Hub, there's 2 links. You know what? I'm gonna go right now so you guys can see it. I'm gonna show my screen right now so you guys can see the 2 articles that I was given.
Hey, man, I'm going to catch up with y'all later, man. I'm about to get back in this meeting.
All right. Appreciate you for coming in. So right now, I'm just gonna show the articles real quick. And this right here is one of the articles right here. Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so this right here was the one from New York Times. That was the article right there that says that they raided. So right there it says police force across Europe are carrying out raids against illegal video streaming services platform in Italy. Postal police said in a statement on Wednesday. So this is right here what's going on right there. And here's the names right here at the bottom. So Dub, Xtream Codes, which had over more than 700,000 users. So right now, that's what that's the first article right there that I was given. The next article that I was given, I will put the articles in the chat again for you guys to be able to read them. The next article I got was from Torrent Freak, and this is the article that they end up giving. Xtream Codes, IPTV, extreme targeted and massive police operation. And if you look, it's today's date, the 18th. So, and then right there, instead of me actually reading them and going through them, I will put the links in the chat for you guys to be able to read them if you guys want to read it. Again, we will, like I said, give you guys updates as we get updates and let you guys know what's going on. I'm quite sure a lot of other people are going to be going live or either giving out videos of what they think the problem is or what the alternative is to fix it. Again, we always give and talk about backups to backups to backups to backups. So for right now, we don't.
No, but somebody said that Gears doesn't use Xtream Codes. Now, from my knowledge, they do.
Lee, they do.
They use because Lee, you used to sell Gears, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so do they use Xtream Codes?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was trying to say. I know from my knowledge they use Xtream Codes, but somebody in the chat just said Gears does not use Xtream Codes. Now, I don't know what Gears you got, but I know the Gears that everybody else got use Xtream Codes. So I don't know what Gears you got.
I'm pretty sure they'll be switched over real quick though to something else.
Yeah. You already know that. That. Yeah, they're gonna be like that.
So I am putting the articles in there just in case anybody wants to read the articles. Just in case anybody want to read them, I'll put both articles in the chat. So that way you guys will have the articles. So again, I didn't know that. So I did put them in the chat. That way if you guys want to read them. Again, I do appreciate Supreme Builds, which is Lee, DVD, Streamflix, Tech. He must have got kicked back out. Tech in the Bathroom, Next Level Tech, and then Legacy for actually coming on and actually helping. Question. What's up, Mia W? What's the question? He sends Gears don't. Okay. We don't have a Telegram. Yeah, and then also too, for the people that's on here, we shut down our Telegram group. We have not put one back up yet, but when we put the Telegram group back up, it will be invite only. So if you guys have a Telegram group or you're in the Telegram group, if you don't see Bo Knows in there, if you don't see The Real, Tech in the Bathroom, Super Deal, Hustler TV, Will, Legacy, if you don't see Rose, if you don't see none of us in there, then don't expect it to be an actual Telegram group from us. when we bring out the group, guys, trust. When we bring that Telegram group out, it will be invite only, and then you guys will know, or we will announce it. He said what? He says I talked to the owner. You talked to what owner? To Gears?
Yeah, he said he talked to Omi and the Hellcat. We don't call him Omar. We call him Omi and the Hellcat. He said he talked to Omi and the Hellcat. That's what he just said.
I'm gonna leave that as is. Let me see if I can read a couple more questions. See if I have any other more questions before we get up out of here. So, because my phone blowing up. My phone like duh. So I'm gonna answer it in a minute. And he's on it. He says Gears don't use. I mean, he's adamant about it. So he's gonna have me go in and try to get in contact with.
Maybe they already switched.
Maybe they already.
If he switched that fast, then I doubt it. Because he's gonna make me try to hit Ami and the Hellcat up right now myself.
Yeah, we're gonna go get Ami and the Hellcat. We're gonna go bring Ami and the Hellcat on here real quick. Omi and the or Ami, however you say it. We're gonna try to bring Mr. Hellcat on here.
Let me see if he's even on right now. If he's even on, I'm gonna see if I can get in contact with him. But I don't
even think. Wait a minute, hold on. I don't even think he even deal with that stuff anymore. He's so busy running around with Lil Uzi Vert and everything else, so he having fun.
He actually don't deal with that stuff no more.
Okay, wait, so he don't. So if you talk to him this morning, I kind of think he wouldn't be telling you that anything about that kind of stuff. I don't think so.
I mean, we could be wrong, but like I said, it's more or less want to be able to hear it from him or somebody in his organization. And then actually what's crazy is
but we just
one of the people was on this now.
Yeah, we just had Dexter on here.
So I don't know. I sent the message out to him just now. He's not on live right now, but hopefully he sees my message or he come on and see it.
He might be flying a drone somewhere though.
Yeah, really though. Hey, wait a minute. He out buying. He out buying a new car right now. He looking like, man, they over here stressing and everything else. I'm about to go buy me a 2020 Ultra Red Benz or something. I don't know.
So I'm leaving him a message right now. See if he sees it. If he sees it, cool. If he don't, that's fine. Hold on. My stuff trying to act like it don't want to work. So, all right. So we'll see. We will see in a minute. No one can access panels to restart channels, create new subs, extend set. Right, Gary Hogarth. That you is correct. Right, as of right now, no. Who's that? You Will?
That wasn't me.
Oh, the beeping was me. My bad.
No, you good. You good. I thought it was Will. You know, Will can hear and nothing like that. So Bo, what's next for our customers? I got on. We don't know as of right now, Eddie. We just got on talking about it. We're gonna try to see what's next. But I will say this. Once somebody finds something out, I can guarantee you it will be something going on. So he said he talked to him this morning. So okay, if you talked to him this morning, then again.
Well, this happened. This started last night, so it's possible we could have switched it. But
it happened. Yeah, might have happened late last night or late in the morning. Then
it definitely was using it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like I said, we don't have it. Nobody has an alternative yet. Is there alternatives out there? From what I'm being told, yes. I don't want to push out any names that I'm getting right now because I don't know what people's doing. I don't want to give out a name to an alternative place when I don't know what's going on with that. Look, he put I talked to the look, and then you got somebody else calling him an idiot.
Y'all crazy.
Well, hey, why? What happened? Well, I missed it.
Yeah, you missed it.
Yeah, Del Boy Dibbers. Yeah, we all got emails. My email, if you're trying to email me, if anybody's trying to email me, This is my email. If you're trying to email me, that's my email. Any other guys on the panel, they said, can they email any of us? If you guys are trying to show your email, you guys can put your email in the chat if you want to.
Yeah, that's my email right there.
That's my email right there. So
that's a new car, huh?
Wait, that's you said new car. I was about to be like, wait, we got him on here?
No, he was over there with his keys. Who are you talking about? Target?
Yeah. You was like new car, so I'm like, wait, we got him on here?
Yeah, right. Here's the thing. So like Target's smart. He got in at the right time. All right. Made his money and he started other stuff. Smart man.
Very smart. Very smart.
I'm not
gonna that's the way he did. He made it enough. He made enough the way he's supposed to use. Then he got out. So ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, if they're still up, like they're still up, but the thing is that a lot of these services are shutting down now because this news is actually real, man. So just spoke to somebody that spoke to somebody else that talked to his wife that got raided. So
you said talk to his wife that got raided.
Yeah, so like someone that I know, his buddy used to work for them. All right, he got out, but he spoke to one of their wives, and they both got taken in. So you got to figure it out now, man. If you guys own your own service, you got to figure it out. Like I said, I stopped taking payments as soon as I found this news out. Boom, I shut it off. So I don't know. I don't know what most of these services are going to do, to be honest with you, man.
So, Will, in your eyes, just like, and this is not a scare tactic yet again, guys. I'm asking a simple question. In your eyes, what do you see the future being?
Future being is that there might be some services here and there that do pop up, possibly. But the thing is that people need to know how to provide the channels, so the sources, pretty much. Now, here's the thing is that a lot of these sources, so that way, because that's why people say, oh, that's just another copy and paste IPTV service, right? Well, these sources might be going away because of that.
You went viral again?
So. Yeah, she said it's showing that I'm live talking about Xtream Codes.
You went viral again.
Oh, who did?
Bo, he going viral again.
She said I'm live. That she said if you Google Xtream Codes, it's showing me in Google.
Nice.
Bo,
you're about to blow up.
You about to blow up?
Listen, if y'all don't stop it.
But hey, Bo about to go buy him that 2015, that 2025 Benz right now. He about to blow up.
He's about to get that Super Dell viewing.
He about to jump to 50,000 subscribers overnight.
Okay, I see what she's saying. It shows you right there. It shows that.
Sandman, the answer to your question is no.
Man, you blowing up. Hey, congratulations, man, for going by.
Stop it, y'all. Really? They have anyone's payment info. It says we working on getting new middleware provider. Yeah, Mr. And I think that's more or less what most people is doing. They trying to figure out another way, or they trying to go through another avenue to get middleware guys. So with them trying to figure that out, I saw that is you just got people trying to figure it out as of right now. And I'm quite sure once they figure it out, then they'll go at it from there.
Yeah. So, well, like I said earlier, here's the issue that you're going to run into is that, you're going to be able to find the middleware. All right. So all the IPTV servers are going to be able to find the middleware. However, where are they going to get the streams from? If they don't know how to pull them themselves, they don't know how to do scripts themselves, they don't know how to do any of that stuff, they're screwed in the end anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Especially when a lot of people are actually starting to shut down that own certain channels.
Right, and that's more or less what it is. You gotta get with somebody that's knowledgeable and then actually knows. If you don't get nobody that's knowledgeable, then you're not gonna know what to do. People is not the end of the world. It's just TV. So, John, I agree. There's other avenues of waiting for you to watch, for you guys to be able to watch certain things. I mean, you got to think about it. You still got Mobdro. You still got other free services that you still can do certain things on. It's still not better than. It still wasn't better than the IPTV service, but you still have other ways to watch content.
Wait a minute. They still got one way that we always preach. What is that, Bo?
You said what? Oh, what, Plex?
Plex.
Your Plex? So look, Joab says back to cable.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, let me check something real quick. I wonder if these.
And you know what works? Before you even think that way, you just got to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what works real good too, but it's got a bit of a learning curve for the average person is going through Reddit, like for sports and stuff. Reddit streams are nice. They got nice streams on Reddit.
Oh.
Well, yeah, Reddit's another solution.
Hustle TV says we'll be positive. So yeah, and that's why I said he telling you be positive, Will. So again, y'all, we will find I'm quite sure it will be something that's going on. Look, Joab said that was a joke. He said that was a joke about go back to cable. What's up, Mark? Metro? Yeah, Cowboys, baby. All day. Also, why I got these people on here as well. Mark Metro, if you guys trying to get custom made jerseys or a custom made jersey from basketball, football, any of that, make sure you guys hit him up as well. In the description in this video as well, you will see a link on how to get in contact with Mark Metro if you're a big sports fanatic and you're trying to get a jersey, a custom made jersey, or just any old regular jersey. Get at him. Get at Mark Metro. Envy is like 10 times better. Darknet says who? Says who? Who says Envy is better than Plex? That's your opinion. Unless you know something different. I mean, you got Envy or Plex, Lee? Lee froze on me.
Yeah, I think Lee froze on you.
He froze on me. What about you? How many on the panel use Envy? Anybody on the panel use Envy? I don't use it. I used to use it, but I don't use it. I don't use it.
I don't use it. I'm about to go to Plex. I gotta do something.
This is never pan cable again. Bring back chip cable boxes. This is just like when you took down. This is just like when they took down Nashville. No, I froze up for a second. I was actually use Envy or do you use Plex? And if so, which one do you like better?
If I use Plex or what's the other one?
Envy.
Oh, I know. I like Plex better. Personally.
Yeah, me too. I like it better. I like Plex better. But then again, look, he like you better get on Envy. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with Envy, but me, I like Plex a lot better.
Yeah, I'm just used to it. It's I feel the same way. Nothing wrong with Envy really, but I've been using Plex for so long that I like it. I'm used to it.
Okay, that's what I said. Y'all not knowing Plex is it. Plex is IT, y'all. Never heard of what? Envy or you never heard of Plex? Which one? Smart TV Kings. I heard of both of them. So
yeah, you must be living underneath a rock because you never heard of Plex though.
yeah, Envy is. That's what I said. Envy, I don't know. Like I said, I had it. It was just different from me. Plex, I enjoyed it better. Ron says subject change quick, Bo. I don't get what I need to do for AdSense money is on hold, and I don't know. I don't know. What do you mean, Ron? Ron, did you already give him your? Did you already give him your pen? Email me, Ron. Email me or email me, Ron. Once you email me, just give me a call and then we'll see if we can get you paid. That's the biggest thing though, Ron. Did you ever use your pen that they sent you? They should have sent you a pen. What's up, Bomb Bonus? How you doing? Delboy says, but all my members say good things about Plex. Yeah, Plex is it. Yeah, Plex is it. Okay, yeah, Ron, hit me up. Hit me my email, Ron, and I'll shoot you my number, Ron. Then we can talk about it. Yeah, actual both of my services need to hit up my server manager and have it install simple text. It can be. Oh, he's talking to somebody else. I'm like, okay. Again, before I get up off of here, somebody else probably want to jump on, I guess, and get some of this limelight that y'all saying that I'm getting. So I don't know if actually I'm gonna start with who's on Next Level Tech. You still there, Next Level Tech?
I think Next Level Tech is on mute.
Nah, he ain't on mute.
Uh,
What about you, Legacy? You still there?
Legacy's on mute.
Yeah, he on mute. But D is still there. And then okay, I see he dropped. D, anything you want to say to the good people follow them go?
Man, thank y'all for coming out, man. I hope you guys understand that, it's just the people who can't get into their panels. Your service still works for now, until situations get resolved. More than likely, when situations does get resolved, I know Bo is going to do another live show, so make sure he's going to come keep you guys informed. Also, if you guys aren't following me, make sure you guys go subscribe to my channel, DVD King. I do a lot of different things, far as doing interviews, far as, talking about stream flicks, different things like that. I show you how to get content for your Plex and different things like that. So make sure you guys go and follow me. Also, Streamflix is not down. I just can't get into the panel to do anything, but Streamflix is up and running. Let's see what else. Yeah, definitely. So hit me up.
Okay, Supreme Bills, Mr. Lee. Anything you want to say to good people follow them go?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm trying to patch the construction site.
All right. Legacy or Next Level Tech, did y'all ever pop in?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Next Level Tech, anything you want to say to good people follow them go?
I think that there should be a lot more live streams where we connect with the community like this. I'll most likely be doing one this evening, and I don't think that this will be the last one that Bo does on the topic as well too. So make sure that you guys hit that notification icon and that you're subscribed to everybody on the panel and everybody that's a part of the community. Obviously, keep calm. Wait for information to come out that's actually confirmed. Don't go by any rumors, and deal directly with whoever your provider is, right? Don't listen to anybody else. That's all I really have to say. Just make sure you follow everybody on all the different social media platforms so that you get all the information. Don't just follow your favorite YouTuber on YouTube. We're everywhere. I know for myself, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, Telegram. So make sure that you stay connected and you support the YouTubers that you believe in and that you rely on, and that way you get the best information. So thank you everybody for coming out. It was a pretty big crowd. I think we almost hit about 400 people in this live stream, so that was fantastic. Thanks to Bo for having me coming on and allowing everybody else to kind of hash it out on this topic, which is going to be a hot topic for a little while. So I look forward to joining other people on the conversation, joining people on the conversation on the other social media platforms, and just seeing how things go. But don't freak out, stay calm, and we'll stick together.
Okay, good job. Next Level Tech, appreciate that. What about you, Supremes? You good now? You good?
Yeah, I'm putting my windows up. Hang on.
All right.
All right. I think the most important thing right now is just that people out there don't overreact to what's happening at the moment, and just let it play out and realize that this kind of stuff happens. And so I think that's the most important message to bring home is when you sort of play in the sandbox, sometimes get some sand in your pants. That's just how it goes. So basically, people are working on it. The people that run these things are working on stuff, trying to figure out ways to, get some new, get a new replacement like middleware. And there's definitely some out there. I've even seen a few other ones, but it's going to be up to the individual providers to choose whatever one they like, whatever one they go with, or to, some of them might just say, whatever, I don't want to do this. It's possible, I guess, but at the end of the day, there's always going to be options. Don't freak out. Stay calm. and just keep informed by watching all the good channels of the people that's on the show. Other people that may not be here at the moment, but definitely follow around the different people and listen to the information. And don't just start freaking out. I think that's the most important message of the day, because you really got nothing to worry about as an end user as far as any kind of stuff that you see going on.
Right.
That's not what it's about. So, and like I said, if you really look at even the another thing I can't stress enough too is that you just gotta look at basically what you're doing. You're getting for a lower price that is helping you out for as long as that particular item is around. And if that one isn't around for some reason, another one will be. And you just gotta, keep your ears peeled, keep your eyes open, and go. You gotta go with the flow if you're in this game. So, freaking out. If you're that person that freaks out, stuff, you gotta stop that, because you'll be freaking out all the time if you're playing this game.
All that stress on off you. I had somebody right here said they provider said we'll be migrating as early as tonight. So you're gonna have some people that's gonna migrate guys over already. You're gonna have some that's gonna be not. If you got a server that's gonna be a company that's gonna be providing over and they sliding over and they migrating over, then that's a good thing. Again, I'm quite sure now that the ball has dropped, then people will try to find other ways on how to fix the problem. Again, Nathan Bryson, he did put up that he said most people only have Fire Stick, so Plex is not an option for them. Actually, you can put Plex on a Fire Stick. You can, but I don't know if you're saying, Nathan, that you're using it as to sell it or not. I'm not knowing if that's what you're saying, but I will say questions like this. I actually have a show again tonight at 7 o'clock, and we will be talking a little bit about this tonight at 7 West Coast time, Pacific time. I will go back live on my regular scheduled time at 7 Pacific time today. I will talk about a little about this, and I will also talk about other stuff in the streaming community as well. I do like that I had other YouTubers hop on and help me with their knowledge as far as what's going on today. So I appreciate that. I appreciate Legacy, Next Level Tech, Streamflix, and Supreme Builds for actually blessing my panel. So I do appreciate them hopping on. And again, like Supreme Build said, look out for other people that's going to be bringing out information about the topic. I'm quite sure other YouTubers will bring out that information. Also, the YouTubers that you're following on YouTuber page that you go to, make sure they're giving out the correct information. That's the biggest thing. We heard earlier that somebody else got kicked out of the group because they gave this information and they said it was fake news. They got kicked out. As you guys see right now, it is not fake news. So the next move, just get with some of the YouTuber names that I put out there today and look at some of the other YouTubers that you follow and find out what is going on when it comes to you guys watching IPTV service. I got woke up this morning about this news when I saw it and I read it. And then I talked to other people about it. I said I wanted to give it out here to you guys end users. One thing I will say that Stream Bill said, do not panic, guys. I'm quite sure there will be another alternative. Until tonight, I will see y'all later on. After that, though, we will talk a little bit about what's going on. So do not panic, and we will see y'all later on tonight. As my mini me, as I said when I saw that news, I had to get it out to y'all. My saying before I leave up out of here, y'all. Need that, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all later on. Be blessed. Hug somebody and maybe even give them a smile. We out this mother.